Hello everybody. I think today this is like black and fresh. Been thinking about black metal. It just floats around there in my head a lot. Ever since I've sort of introduced myself to death metal, I thought, okay, well the next natural step is black. But I don't exactly know where to go. Like I don't know if black and fresh is the way to go. Is there black and death? Is that even a thing? I'm not sure. Or just like melodic or symphonic black, or just straight up black. I don't really know what the approach is. There's many different ways I could go about it. If anyone has any idea of what you think would be best, let me know. But today I have been requested by one of my patrons to listen to a black and fresh record. So I guess we'll start here for now. So yeah, with that said, let's listen to Sons of Northern Darkness. Sons of Northern Darkness. This is from the band Immortal, which I've heard of Immortal before, I believe. I don't know. A lot of different names honestly ring a bell at this point. I think I've been requested and recommended so many bands that, like, similar to Black, all their names just sort of float around in my head. So Immortal rings a bell. That's all I could tell you. And this is the 7th album from Norwegian black metal band Immortal. Musically, it continues the black and thrash metal style on the 2 previous releases from the band. Also, let me just pull up what my patron that requested this, let me also pull up what he said about it. He says, this is from Nick, so thank you Nick for requesting it, and he says, Sons of Northern Darkness is the 7th studio album from Norwegian black metal band Immortal. The black and thrash metal sound is led by frontman Abith Occulta Doom, recorded the vocals, bass and guitar on this album, and Demonaz Occulta Doom, who wrote the album. Demonaz was unable to play guitar due to tendinitis from around 1998 to 2018, I believe, until he had surgery. My favorite songs on the album are Tyrants, In My Kingdom Cold, H.P. Lovecraft reference for At the Mountains of Darkness, Antarctica, and of course my favorite of all, Beyond the Northern Waves, which has a cool sound in which the guitar almost hits you in a wave, I think. And I love how they do the solo at the end. I think you'll like this album a lot. You want darker and heavier, here you go. Thank you, Kira. You're welcome, Nick. Thank you, Kira. I do want heavier and I do want darker. I get worried with black about this like shrieking vocal style that apparently black encompasses, but we'll see here how the vocals go. So I've mostly got Abith with recording most of this, even though Demonaz wrote it. Let's listen to One by One to start off the record. We'll listen to the first 2 tracks. Yeah, first 2 tracks. As much as I expected. Yep. Oh yeah. They're doing it. They're doing the vocals. This might be the first full-length album I've listened to with vocals like this. Black metal vocals. It's gonna take me a bit. He's pretty damn quiet in the midst of everything else that's happening. So he doesn't bother me too much, actually. Instrumentally, it's, yeah, very heavy, which I like. I'm struggling to find the beat. What? Oh my gosh. I can find it here. I think with time, the vocals won't bother me. We're gonna get there. it's okay, this is not just full on black, this is black and fresh. So it's still very much got that fresh in there. I wonder what straight up black is like. I'm so intrigued. I'm gonna do a black metal video. Yeah, I love how dark it is. That is definitely the main pool. I like how simple this is as well, yeah. It's like not too simple before. I was getting lost. Woo! Oh, yeah. Ah. I like this one. That section right there really works for me. It's always the damn like bridge section. Bridges always get me. Yeah, the beat is just working so much better for me on the second half. Wow, why was I so confused? Like, what was so confusing about the first half for me? Oh, so there's a different person on drums. You didn't actually say who it is on drums. Okay. Nice big scream at the end. Rah! And then we have Sons of Northern Darkness, which is the title track. I don't know who it is on drums. This is bothering me. Who's on drums? Prog. That's all we've got. Prog. Okay, I'll one more. This. Not something I'm totally adjusted to yet. It just gets more and more insane a lot of the time with these vocals as I go. More and more demented. I always think like, how could it get worse? But it's also like very impressive they're able to sing like this. Would you call it singing? I don't even know what I would call it. The fact that he doesn't lose his throat, to lose his voice. Wow. I like these switch ups a lot. Ah! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. head. Okay, same exact thing. The first like minute and a half to 2 minutes, struggling to understand the appeal, and then something clicks. It's the songwriting. Demonaz, what's his name? He's really good at these middle sections. I love this drum here. Here we go. Plus we mention tone. I like how dark it is. Wow. Wikipedia. I haven't seen it. Oh my gosh! I totally like it. I do like it, but I don't like it. You know what I mean? It's like watching a horror movie. Like, I hate the feeling of being scared, but I love it. Like, I love the adrenaline. Okay, that's the first 2 tracks. Very fast-paced, which is what reminds me of the thrash side of it. I feel like maybe straight up black metal, I would expect it to be a bit slower. I don't know, like the main thing I know about black metal is that it's atmospheric. I expect more calm but like scary stuff to be happening with like straight up black, but I might be completely wrong. I'm not a black metal expert by any means, but I know thrash is quick. Like thrash is fast tempo, and these first 2 tracks, especially the second track, felt very fast. That was fun. I liked that part of it, I loved that element, but the main thing I loved about it was these switch ups with the songwriting within the middle section of both tracks. It really helped me click with the track and understand what they were trying to do. Like, it was sort of a lead up to that now, is how I see the first like minute and a half to 2 minutes of the tracks. Like, I don't really think there's anything too special happening in that section. The specialness comes after, but like, you gotta sort of sit in the track first and then he does this. Like, you need like the start of the track to then do the switch up. That's what makes a switch up. So I get it. I get what he's trying to do, if that's what he's trying to do. If he's trying to lead up to that, that's what I get out of the track at least. I love it in like a sort of scary way, like I said, but yeah, I like how dark it is, and it is quite heavy, more so than most metal I listen to, even though all metal is quite heavy compared to what I used to listen to before any metal. We continue on. I'm listening to black and thrash. Yeah, so it's got black elements and I'm surviving. I'm pretty happy with myself. Immortal, let's remain kind to me. Let's go. Next up we have Tyrants. Oh, it's slower. Off the bat. I noticed that. Oh my gosh. Really into that. I like the slow. Love it when I can sit with it. Especially because it's so heavy and dark. It's so good when it's slow. Oh. Oh yeah. I was staying slow. Okay, I was worried. Haunting. gosh, this song is like making me a bit sad. I really love it. I love stuff that makes me sad. I feel like I feel the emotion on this one. Wow, I like it a lot. We're the Tyrants. We're the Tyrants that guard from the lands. Already having such a different experience with this track than the others, in the sense that I have really enjoyed the first 2 minutes. It can only get better, I imagine. Nice. Ow! This song reminds me the least of Thrash. I feel like the sound is becoming a little bit more of its own thing, which makes me think it's leaning more into the black. If this is more what like black is, I'm gonna be so happy when I do my black metal videos. I love the emotion it's bringing out of me. Like, I legit feel sad right now. I've been really happy lately. It's not even me. Usually it's me. I'll make anything sad. Like a quieter, more contemplative moment. I got that just then as well. This is my favorite track so far. Lock it in. I could sort of initially tell, like within 2 seconds, that it was, but I wanted to sit with it before I said that out loud. I love this. This is so good. This is so good. He suits it more too. Okay. Yeah, the vocals are making a little more sense to me. In a more somber context. Enjoyed this album more than I thought I would so far. Makes me feel very confident going into black metal. Maybe I shouldn't be this confident, but here we are. And then we got Demonium? Demonium. I'll always find a way to butcher a word when I... Reminds me of Fresh a bit more. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no. That's a sound. Chill. Oh my gosh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Okay. Never to return. Looking in the caves. Blacker than darkness itself. Faces. Whoa! Who's that again? Groff or something? What was his name? Hawk. Groff. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Hawk. I'm still probably saying that wrong. Same thing. Same switch up. Wow! Nice break. I love that break. Ooh! Demonaz, right? This songwriting. And then Abbott on top of that is like performing 3 of the different, including vocals. Abbott is just incredibly talented. And Demonaz is like a bit of a genius. Second half of this song again. Damn. I'm not totally into the rest of it though. Okay, and I was gonna mention, the album is sort of broken up into the 2 sections where the first half of it, side A, has the shorter tracks, and then side B, which we're about to jump into, has tracks that are only over 7 minutes long, and this is like the longer half of the record coming up. I think I now have a very vague memory of another aspect of black metal is elongated song structure, right? Like, it's longer songs, I think, potentially. So I maybe would expect the next 4 tracks to be a little bit more on the blackened part of the blackened thrash, with tracks 1, 2, and 4, the shorter tracks remind me more of thrash, because Tyrants was the longest track here in the first 4, the third track, and that was what made me feel maybe like it was the most blackened out of all of what we just heard, the most black. But we'll have to see as we go. I'm just taking a stab here that I would imagine longer tracks are going to feel more like on the black metal side. Apart from that, I really like their take on thrash. Actually, I love these change-ups, especially. I think Demonaz is really good at the songwriting. The change-ups are 10 out of 10s, like every single time. I enjoy them. I think I don't like the writing as much on like the initial sections of those tracks though. That would be my main issue, is like I find it a little bit boring or messy at points, but I feel like it really comes together and feels very clean in the change ups in like the second half of the tracks essentially. And then Tyrants just overall was beautiful. Tyrants was like an emotional experience for me, which doesn't happen. It does happen with metal, but I feel like metal doesn't expose like the sadness of me as much as I want it to at points. Like I don't connect to it as much like emotionally, but that one I really felt like I was connecting to the emotions in the vocals, the emotions in just the sound in general. It wasn't just the vocals really, it was the whole entire atmosphere of it. It felt quite sad to me, but beautifully sad, so beautiful. I love sadness, and so that track really drew me in for the emotion. I loved the tempo of it as well. It was so slow, so nice. We go on to tracks 5 and 6. We have Within the Dark Mind and then In My Kingdom Cold. I think In My Kingdom Cold was the H.P. Lovecraft one, so that might have a bit more of like a horror element to it. I never read H.P. Lovecraft. I have 2 of his books on my bookshelf. I'm a huge reader. I read every single day. It's a bit more difficult when I'm studying at the same time because my studying requires readings to be done, but especially when I'm not studying, I'm reading every single day. I have Eldritch Tales by H.P. Lovecraft and Necronomicon. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm horrible with pronunciation of anything. This is The Best of Weird Tales by H.P. Lovecraft, and this is a miscellany of the Macabre. Oh gosh. I'm one of those people that read a lot growing up, and so I never heard words, I just read them. Pronunciation goes beyond me. I bought this, I think, secondhand. I got this very cheap, and then I got this one as a gift to sort of like bring the duet together, the duology. Let's move on to Within the Dark Mind. Not as slow as Tyrants, but I'm getting there. Really nice riff. I like the riff a lot.
Seas the rivers high, deeps and waterfalls, massive mountains, powerful mountains, only me. Rebirths and peaks thrown, cold beneath the moon.
It's a little repetitive. Gotta sort of expect a little bit with 7-minute tracks. We're gonna sit with things a bit more, which I'm not used to because I feel like the first half of the record, for the most part, very sped up, very quick. One thing to the next.
Nice horizons and only me.
Some different songwriting. Yeah.
Past the forest wild, neither sky, purple sky, and only me.
Sit with things a bit more.
Swallowing the gloom.
Ooh.
And the version of God that lays my heart to be.
Nice.
The nature of dark awake my soul.
Interesting
to
take on the
see.
original riff. Yeah.
And the version of God that lays my heart to be.
I like how they've evolved the riff. That's nice.
With an evil mind, flame my heart will be.
He's bothering me so much less as well. I just realized the vocals are just, they're fine. I feel like that was directed at me. Like, he doesn't care anyway if I care or not about his vocals.
My quest reverses time within the dark mind.
It's like, if you don't get it, you don't get it, Kira. The thing is, I'm starting to get it. I feel like as time goes on, I'm appreciating vocals like this more and more. Oh! Atmospheric! Okay. I'm starting to get my head around black metal. The main thing I really like about this is the guitar. It's usually drums lately, but not this time. Gorf, is it? I think he's fine. He's good. He is really good. The guitar, though, it just shines. I'm usually a drums and bass type of person. When I like a riff. This is incredible. Oh, come on, Golf. Let's check one more time I'm saying his name right. Oh, stop it, Kira. Golf. Why do I keep saying golf? Oh. Nice. That was a nice journey. In My Kingdom Cold. Oh, this is the HP one. What was it again? It was... Where is it? It's a reference for At the Mountains of Darkness. Oh! This song is like overwhelming. This song is a lot. I thought because they were longer tracks, they would be slower. To be honest. That's what's tripping me up here. Damn. The mountain. His lyrics actually. Let's see. In my kingdom cold at the mountains of madness, unending grimness, on these mountains which I haunt. I want to read some HP. I wonder if the Mountain of Madness is in one of these books. It probably is. There's a lot of stuff by HP, but. Oh yeah, I have the contents. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Oh my gosh. Elemental. Wow! What was it was called Mountain of Madness, no? Mountains of Darkness. Is it in here? Doesn't look like it. It could be in this one, which I haven't actually taken out of its plastic yet. Unboxing! Oh, beautiful! Wow! Ooh! Sorry, I love books. I love music and books. In my kingdom, open the gate. The mountain of dark, rising in the shadows. A road truly made for me. So cool. Can that focus? Hello. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Mountain of Darkness. At the Mountains of Madness. Is that what it's called? No, Darkness. Madness. Oh no, it's Madness. Yeah, I'm right.
And here we go again.
What a relentless note. These switch ups never fail. Ever. They're always so damn good. Beautiful.
In my kingdom cold,
At the mountains of madness.
an ending grimness, and these mountains which I heart.
drums are going at it. Prog. That's his name, isn't it? It is, I remembered it. Finally connected.
This kingdom is mine.
I like that outro, like little fade. I don't know what it is, but whatever effect they're putting on the guitar there to make it like very fuzzy and reverby. Is that the word? Reverb? But it's like, it's nice. I like it. I liked the riffs a lot in that track and the track before it. I've really liked the guitar in the last two tracks quite a bit. They are longer. I feel like the repetition was a little bit much in Within the Dark Mind. In My Kingdom Cold, I do love the H.P. Lovecraft reference, yeah, for sure. Like, actually, I was getting so distracted that I had to put the book down because I knew it would be annoying if I just spent 7 minutes, like, looking at this book while not even focusing on the actual music. So I wanted to put the book down and focus on the music, and then once the music's done, come back to it. But I wanted to point out, I was a bit confused because Nick, who requested this, said I think he said At the Mountains of Darkness, accidentally, maybe? So that's what I was looking for, but it's not. It's At the Mountains of Madness. But yeah, right here. You'll see it towards the bottom here somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. Hopefully I'm pointing somewhere towards it. But yeah, in there is Mountains of Madness. 80 pages long, which is crazy. I am forced into speech because men of science have refused to follow my advice without knowing why. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna read this whole thing, am I? This is crazy! Wow, HP really just wrote a lot back in the day. Pretty cool though. I love how this is like illustrated. That's like my favorite part about it. That's one of the illustrations in Mountain of Madness. But yeah, anyway, honestly, this just gets me really excited to read the H.P. Lovecraft. But yeah, I've been enjoying these songs so far. I think them being more drawn out, I'm getting to know the band a bit better, which is nice. I like spending so much time with Immortal here. Next up, we have Antarctica and Beyond the North Waves to finish off the record. Oh, legit. Antarctica. The Antarctic winds. Arctic. Antarctica. I'm gonna stop. I'm being annoying. Just saying words. Interesting. Shook the whole table. Ah! Me in a jump scare there. My insides were like, ugh. Such a different approach. I do feel like we're tapping more into the atmosphere, which is what I expected from the beginning. As soon as black was mentioned, I was like, that's all atmosphere, isn't it? That's what the whole genre is. like that's present here. Elongated intro, I like it. Woo! Smooth! What about him? This band as a vocalist. Abbas! How can I forget? You're literally the whole entire sound, pretty much. As he's doing both the guitar and the bass too. This was one of Nick's favourites, I remember. I like this too so far, quite a lot.
Behind the gates and mighty portal,
Yeah.
but the Arctic polar circle builds the frozen layers of snow. Perfect platform to grow against the seasons.
Song, like if it had a switch up I loved on top of all this, it'd be like a perfect song. It's already been so good. Snowbells of Antarctica rise with its dark polar winter storms. Antarctica, the darkest space of ice. Antarctica, the coldest place of all. Massive and
Shadow on Antarctica's brain
its drama will unfold.
with its masses of
The song's literally about Antarctica. That's cool. I love these lyrics. Interesting theme. I don't think I've ever heard a song about Antarctica before. Ah, the drums are heavy.
the climate shifts colder for the elder age.
I like this one.
That's a shredded bar, washing everything away. The darkest face of ice. The coldest face of all.
The coolest thing about metal is like, put these lyrics on any like pop track, it wouldn't work. It'd be like, what? Why are they singing about Antarctica? In this context, Black and Thrash makes perfect sense. They can sing about whatever they want. It sounds so cool. And then the last song is Beyond the North Waves. Okay, I like this. Yeah, what Nick was saying, the feeling of waves. The water, it's beautiful. Both In My Kingdom Cold and Antarctica, I feel like I enjoyed the themes of them. I enjoyed the themes here too. Beyond the North Waves. Oh, two like atmospheric intros for these last two songs.
On many ships I have sailed, far beyond the north waves, the height of the seas, we have found our way. The shouting voices of our gods, singing on a calling wind, with the cold waves and the longboats brought us far. The sign of the warriors from Northland speak of greatness and strength. The sign of the warriors from Northland, and the sign of many greater men. On the seas against the open, we travel on and on, through the raging winds and stars. We arrived. The shattering voices of our gods,
What's it actually about?
calling wind, with a cold wave
On many ships we've sailed. Okay, right.
as far,
Got you.
with sword in hand.
I see.
On my enemy's land, and when an attack
Like a warrior of some type that's
fight,
casting over the seven seas. By my sons, by my tribe, and by the sun, the sea, and the moon. Review the battle. For his land to hide, for his men. What I'm into this one is tonally. Like, the tone is a little off from this.
a time will be remembered, a time it will be known.
It's like the first switch up I'm not totally in love with.
And by the sun, the sea, and for he'll battle for his land, his pride and for his men, shall be remembered and stand eternally named in the legends of our land. In the legends of our land.
Yeah, this will be the first song I'm not totally in love with. It is the last track. So there's only one track I'm not really clicking with, which isn't too bad for a whole record. It's actually really good. I'm finding like it a little repetitive and drawn out. This section. Those breaks again. They hit hard. This part's really good. Menacing. Okay. The end is selling it a little bit. These solos at the end of the tracks. Good. I feel that. He's like, yeah, dude. It's like, yeah, that was a good album, and I know it. That was good. I love the end. I love the water theme as well for these last two tracks. I wish that was present for the whole record. Like, the theming that I feel like has been so strong across the last 3 songs. Once again, I don't know if it's an issue of, like, I wasn't paying attention up until track 6. Maybe the H.P. Lovecraft got me to focus a bit more in on the lyrics and the themes. Considering it has vocals like that, I think I ended up really enjoying it. I was a bit nervous when I first heard the vocalist. I was like, oh, never listened to a whole record with this sort of going on. In my recent memory, I probably have, but I don't even remember. I'm not very familiar with black metal vocals, so it's fun to listen to, and I assume black metal vocals can get even more intense than this, so this probably isn't even that bad to some people and whatever. But yeah, for me, it's a lot. Relative. It's all relative. So yeah, I think maybe the second half of the record suffered a little bit from it just being very drawn out, which maybe is a black metal thing, but I think if you have like these shorter tracks for the first half that are a little bit more freshier as well, then the second half, it feels drawn out in comparison. It's like a contrast thing. It's not that I couldn't listen to a record that has longer tracks, if that's sort of what the record's going for, but I think that the contrast here makes the second half feel longer than it needs to be. But that said, I still liked it. I liked how heavy and dark it was, for sure. That's what Nick pointed out straight away, and I could pick up. I noticed that the whole entire time. I thought the songwriting was really good, and I loved the switch-ups for the most part. It was really just the last track where the switch-up wasn't working. But then there was like another switch-up right at the end that did work, so who knows. Antarctica was probably one of my favorites, as well as Tyrants. I liked those 2 tracks quite a lot. I would say, yeah, they're my 2 favorite tracks on the record. So yeah, thank you, Nick, for showing me this. Blackened Fresh. Not something I usually listen to. But here we are. I'm getting more and more into my heavier music. I'll take it. A 68.75. Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. That's perfect. I feel like if I was even more used to black metal vocals, I probably would give it a higher rating. I think a lot of the time, though, it's a journey for me. It's like I've got to sort of start somewhere, and I've got to listen to my black metal vocals or my more like shrieky demonic vocals. I wouldn't know what to even call it, but vocals that scare me a little bit more. I've got to listen to them at some point and just like get more used to it. And so some records just have to sort of be that for me, and this is one of those records where it's helped me. It's helped me take a step forward. So I'm really excited. This is like a nice moment for me to listen to a record where I listened to the whole entire thing knowing it had a bit of black metal woven into it, and overall I enjoyed it, and I'm excited for more black metal. I really want to do a whole black metal intro video. I'm just trying to figure out if like the blackened thrash or symphonic black or melodic black or just straight up black is the best way to go. So I might put up a poll on my Patreon to see what my patrons think. If you ever want to help out in the future with picking like black metal songs and artists, for me, we'll be probably doing that over on my Patreon as I post this up on YouTube, honestly. So yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.